You put on a microphone.
Did you put on a microphone?
Microphone's on. How's everybody doing?
Hello.
Let's see, who is in here? Hey, Rachel. I have to go get my glasses. We have a $20 super chat.
What?
Wow.
Who
is this from?
Who?
Let's go down.
Oh my gracious.
Cat Rays, thank you very much. She said, hello, everyone. I just made 2KK lasagna. Wow, so good. That's going in the recipe file.
Thank you so much for using our recipe. I get so stinking excited when I see somebody, like, say hi to us and like, have a picture of their dinner.
Can we have a thumbs up that before we go back and make sure everybody...
Can you hear us?
We can say hello to everybody. I just want to make sure we have a thumbs up.
And everybody are like, you're early.
I know we're early because for some reason, silly updates with programs, and updates mean my setups don't work anymore.
Yes. Oh, okay, good.
Okay, I'm going to get glasses and a cup of coffee. There you go.
So today, let me say hi to everybody. Thank you very much for saying that my hair looks nice today. Today is a big stinking day in the Stauffer household. With your support, with your encouragement, I'm gonna go ahead and let my hair go gray silver. I've already started talking to a lady at church who does hair to help me transition. But today was the day. I mean, you can see, look at those roots, so bad. And I have a box of dye in my bathroom, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. And to help me, Joe got me this fancy pants shampoo and conditioner from Oribe. And I mean, we're going from Dollar Tree shampoo and conditioner on my box treated hair to like fancy pants shampoo and conditioner. So it does feel really good, and I'm hoping that if it feels really good, I'm gonna ignore the fact that I got like the old lady feeling thing coming in. I'm just ignoring it, and I'm just going with it. So thank you guys for loving me through this time. So, Vintage Girl says, we have duty tonight, so we're just going to pop on and send everyone some early love and wish everyone a great weekend. It's almost Friday. We'll definitely share. Thank you guys so much. We love you so much. Thank you for working so hard for us. I voted today, and I was thinking about you guys. Like, thank you for keeping us free. What a privilege. Yeah, the early voting thing was like no drama llama. It was like super, super easy. There was no line. I was in and out in like 30 minutes. It was amazing.
Cool.
Sarah says, hello, everyone. Miranda says, hello. Colonian does Keto UK. Hi, everyone. Are you in England?
Wow.
How cool. Mom to the third power says, hello. Okay. That is the awesomest name ever.
That is.
I am also a mom to the third power. Power to the moms of the third power. I love it.
Heath is here.
Hi, Heath.
He said, are you normally in Watch Autumn's lives every morning? Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Because she's awesome. Cat Ray says, even my non-keto son was loving those leftovers. Yeah, that lasagna is so good.
I'm so glad to hear it. And I hope everybody is pulling out those things as it starts to get cold. Oh my goodness. Heather and Phil have had like crazy weather, like literally 9 inches of snow one day. Yeah. And then I think it was supposed to be 80 degrees today.
It has been like rainy here. I mean, we went camping this weekend, and I mean, we had like little bits of rain, but it wasn't too bad. But I mean, we came here and it's raining. I mean, Anthony and I tried to work today. We worked in the rain. We literally drove past Noah and his family, and they were like, I'm out. Too much rain. My game last week had a 2-hour lightning delay. Now, normally,
I have a cape.
Football in South Florida, like we get lightning delays in August and September, but by October, it's usually good. I don't understand you. I just don't understand you.
I could not find my witch hat, though. I was running around. I couldn't find my witch hat. Found a broom.
Dawn said, I just made your Keto Chow pie filling for pudding for my husband. He loved it.
I'm so excited. Yeah, start making those, like the real comfort food. The taco pie, the hamburger casserole. Mm-hmm. That's a huge family favorite, even on Christmas morning.
Chris said, everybody but me had lasagna for dinner tonight. Our oldest at home emptied out her hollow lasagna leg and ate an insane amount of lasagna like she always does.
I love that, though.
Miriam said, I tell
Feeding
people
those
3
babies.
kids was the hardest for me. Once I had 3, could have 20 because you never have enough hands again.
Okay, so what happens...
That makes sense. Like, right, once you have, you have 2, and then you have 2, 1 in each hand. By the time you get to the 3rd, now you can handle as many as you want. And the older ones can help with the younger ones.
With 3, you're fine. You're totally outnumbered. They outnumber you.
Yeah.
And they can plot amongst each other. That's the greatest point. When they get to that age when they're like, hey, we could combine our efforts, brothers, sisters. Yeah. They're smart. They're super smart.
Chris said once you have 3, you can learn to lower your expectations.
Lowered expectations. Remember that was like a Saturday Night Live like dating service?
I was never a Saturday Night Live fan. I mean, there were a couple of people...
Get out of this house.
There were some things I liked, but I didn't watch it I didn't watch the whole like show. I just like little snippets. And I like the old stuff. Like I like the Eddie Murphy stuff, not the more recent stuff in the last 15 years.
I have got to send to Dr. Barry that SNL skit about almost pizza that I put on my Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, it's almost pizza. It is such frankenfood. Like I feel like we've dealt with this. Like it's not pizza. It's almost pizza. You mean it's like tofu? No. If you had tofu, you could legally call it pizza. This is almost pizza.
He said, Joe, did you see my recent post about my issues with Pit Boss? No, I haven't had a chance to get on Facebook in the last day or so because we came home yesterday and I had so much work to get done. And like I said, Anthony and I tried to cut in the rain today.
I tell you what, I have
so I need to get on Facebook.
Poured over is...
Let me know, Heath.
Is Heath and Shelly's like saga of going on their cruise. And her getting like a skin eating thing. And I couldn't even believe what you were going through. Like looking at your travel post, which P.S. Heath is an amazing travel blogger. Like, right?
He is.
I just want to travel with you, sir. But the whole progress of like them having to like her getting, taken off of the boat and I didn't like how romantic is their story that before this terrible saga, like they had never like really been apart more than one night.
I know. It's so awesome.
So romantic.
Jeannie said, we can hear you this first try this week. You're learning.
We're early and you can hear us.
Kim Everett says their first time listening in.
Welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Let's see. Scooter wants before and after pics side by side of your hair. We're going to vlog changing her hair.
It's so embarrassing.
But it's going to take a little while because a friend of ours from church is going to do it.
Yeah, I was telling him.
And so we don't know when she's going to be able to do it.
But in the process, I'm trying to like get my hair as healthy as possible. And we have been absolutely binge watching. What is that gentleman's name that is like the hairdresser? That watches
Brad Mondo.
Brad Mondo.
It is hysterical.
I am in love with him, and I just don't want to be a fail.
We have been binge watching him just because all he does is like he's
watching people do it at home.
He watches people do it at home wrong and then makes comments on it.
It's really my life. He's been watching my life.
I said I can't even imagine the comments that he would say if he would have video of us dyeing her hair.
It's so bad.
He's like, don't lather it in. Rachel's like pours it in her hair and like mushes it around. Like good.
He's like, why does everybody think that bleach is going to lather? It's not going to lather. So I'm trying not to be a fail.
Sandy, I said I'm new here. I'm hoping to get into the Facebook group. If you apply, you should get it's all we do is have you fill out that thing to make sure you're not a bot putting things in. So somebody will approve.
Welcome, Sandy. We're so excited.
Gray is beautiful. I tell people I've earned every strand.
I'm excited now. I'm getting excited, but it's just that letting go and being you, and I feel like it's that next level as we just continue to get into like what is good for our body. Like we started drinking out of glass bottles because I was basically drinking a ton of plastic all the time and heated up in my car in South Florida.
Yeah.
So like making those subtle switches to like healthier things, I'm enjoying them. So I'm like, okay, what do I think that the $2.50 Clairol is probably doing to my head? my scalp long term.
Donna said, Rachel, I'm going to do it too. Grow my gray out. I will be 62 tomorrow. It's time.
Let's just do it, babe. We're Silver Sisters. Let's just do it. We're just doing it. And Joe says that he may put some purple shampoo in his beard in solidarity.
Turn it white. Turn my beard white.
What?
White is distinguished.
What?
Like this half blonde, half gray. That's not distinguished.
Cary Grant, right? Why is Cary Grant get away with this stuff?
Anthony comes there and goes, don't feel bad.
He's like, Mom,
I'm
what's
already
wrong?
turning gray hair. And I was like, Anthony, here's the thing. It's okay for guys to have gray hair.
It's harder for
like Richard Gere was like salt and pepper in his 20s.
Not Julia Roberts.
And yeah, he got away with it. He was like the hottest man alive for how many years?
Yeah.
But yeah, women doesn't work that way.
It's harder. But now
he did try to console you. I will give him that.
I know he did. He's like, Mom, I love you. But we're taking it back. We're going to be super mega sexy. Maybe if we don't say it like that. And make a Popeye stance.
Chris said, wait, everyone gets in the Facebook group for a fee. I had to pay $37.56 to get in. It took 3 months for my application to be processed.
Dang it. Man, we shared too easily. Somebody's asking where the glass bottles come from. They originally came
with our
Berkey, but then we've had to purchase extra ones on Amazon because I'm a Butterfinger and I have broken at least 3 of them. Not the kids, not the dog's fault. Totally my fault.
Christopher said, Hi Keys, new mini chocolate peanut butter cookies are amazing. It took self-control to eat only 2 tiny chocolate and stop. Yeah, I saw that. I have not tried them. We haven't gotten any, but...
I love a true peanut butter.
Mom to the third power said, I have boys, 19, 15, and girl in the middle at 17.
Oh, how cool. A little girl right in the middle.
That's how I always wanted. I said if I was gonna have a girl,
nestled between the two boys.
I wanted the girl because she's an older brother to protect her, and then a younger brother that she can kind of pick on.
You wanted a child to be picked on?
Yeah, why not?
And this is why we didn't get a girl.
Shelly said Brad Mondo is hysterical.
I'm in love with him.
Claire said I love watching Brad. We found it yesterday. I mean, we binged. Caleb came out today. Stop. And he was like, are you guys still watching this? We watched until 2 a.m.
Can I just say that I'm going to turn him on every single day just so that I can hear him say, hello, beautiful. He's so encouraging.
Shell.
Right?
Shell said, did you get the package I sent for Fear Factor? Is this from you?
Oh, my gosh.
Because there was no name.
Oh, my gosh.
Anthony calls us because I said to him.
He goes, something does not smell right.
The other Fear Factor is coming out, but... if you send us something for Fear Factor that kind of should be refrigerated, please make sure you send us an email and send us a heads up because everything goes to our mailbox and I don't go there every single day. I get a notification, but sometimes I get the notification as they're closing and it's about 10 minutes away from us. Woo. And I don't want anything sitting there. The only reason that Anthony even went was because I knew... Miriam said, oh, Hello Bakery was sending something. And I didn't know if they were sending it to our house or to, the mailbox. So
we're like, go check the mailbox.
So I said, Anthony, while we were gone, Anthony, do me a favor, go check the mailbox because there's a package that just came in and I want to make sure it's not from Oh, Hello Bakery. So it was, by the way. Then he calls us, he goes, there's the second one and it smells. I'm like, what do you mean it smells? He's like, somebody sent you preserved duck eggs.
They're the old 100-year-old duck eggs.
Chinese century eggs.
Can I just say, though, I am so freaking excited about this.
Is this from you?
I am so excited about this.
Because I wanted to know, who do we get to blame?
And I just want you to love me even if, I get sick. I'm going to try my best. I'm going in there. I don't know what Redmond can do for those things. I mean, we're going to put Redmond to work. Just salt those things. But, I'm excited. We could actually barf on camera at this point.
Maitreya said, your hair looks super extra great this evening. I vote for glitter beard.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes!
No.
Yes!
Karen said, it's going to be okay. It's a transition. I'm there now. I let my hair out a year plus ago. A lot of compliments on mine, young and old, and beauticians.
I feel like it's time for my haircuts not to begin with the hairdresser going hey.
Stop cutting your bangs.
Hey,
You think I don't notice, but I do.
Hey. Because my hair is the consistency of hay. So it'd be nice if it was
actually
It'd be nice
healthy. When it's not, right? Miriam said, I have 3 younger brothers, and they pick at me all the time, but they love me.
I know that they do. My brother picks at me something awful, but he's the younger brother. But he has been taller than me for quite some time. My brother is so tall that he was taller than his kindergarten teacher. I mean, she was pretty short, but like they actually put them at ends of the class, and it looks like he was the assistant teacher in the class.
Right.
And of course, you know, my mom dressed him up like a little gentleman. So he had the tie on too. So he really looked like the coach on picture day.
Ugh.
But he was like very tall. So he could very early on grab me by the forehead, and I'm trying to like scrap at him, and like I'm getting nowhere.
He said, tomorrow's 7 months. I have the grill, and the paint is peeling off. I talked to a rep, and his only fix was to tell me to go to Home Depot to buy the stuff to fix it myself.
How about no?
I know that their warranty says that it doesn't cover the paint, but I had a similar issue with mine, and they sent me a new barrel.
Yes.
That's like kind of like not okay.
That is not okay.
Chris said, dude's okay to be gray and insult your friends, and it's cool. Weddings take care of him. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is the whole argument with Rachel and I. Okay. Because Rachel's always like, you're going to make Chris cry. Like, you're going to make him feel bad. And I'm like, this is a guy thing, right? This is a guy thing. We pick on each other. We don't tell each other, you look so handsome today.
I think you should.
Guys just don't do that. We just don't do that.
You should.
We don't say it to each other. We don't say it to our friends. We don't say it to our children, and our male children are not going to say it to me.
We should.
We don't.
I think we should.
So Chris says, dude, it's okay to be gray. It's okay to insult your friends, and it's cool. Weddings take care of themselves. Tux rentals are cheaper than buying a dress, and you can watch a movie. Nobody asks what's happening.
Wow. Men. Well, I like, what was that Family Guy thing? Like, where the girl is like fighting and the guy doesn't understand, and he's like, men, we don't know what we did.
He said for their effort, they're sending me a $50 gift card that only works on our website. Yeah, that is not
That
cool.
is the capital of not cool. That is really not cool.
Wow.
Man.
Pisses me off.
Because
I tout them, and like I've always had good experience with them. But,
yeah. That's jacked.
I jumped.
And here's the thing. There's a lot of these type of wood pellet grills out there.
Yeah.
So the way you distinguished yourself is customer service.
That's right. Yep.
So if they're not doing that, they're going to lose customers.
Chris said, that's why I got the stainless steel for Rectac. I'd love to get a Rectac. I can't afford a Rectac. They're too expensive. I'd rather have an Apple product.
I was going to say, you know what you should do? Buy him an Apple product, and he could buy you a Rectac.
Don't tell him that.
And then you guys, because for whatever reason, you both have like a blockage for those things.
We did upgrade our Blackstone for camping, though. We went from the 17-inch to the 22-inch with the stand and the hood.
Because we lost
Because we have room now.
Well, we lost our table on the side of the thing.
Yeah. So we upgraded. Didn't cost me. It cost me $20. Because I sold the old one on OfferUp. But, I mean, it was nice having the double burners and the rear grease trap. I didn't want the rear grease trap when we were in the pop-up because that was, like, up against the camper. But now since it's not up against the camper... Rear. What is wrong with you?
Lots of things. Many things. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're thinking about like, hey, I want to get rid of some stuff, like, and I would normally go through a yard sale thing, I would try OfferUp first. I can't believe how much, like, even for clothes, like you can sell them like a set of outfits on OfferUp better than you can even in a yard sale.
Well, now I feel better. So, because that place is awesome, right? Family said, my beard is going gray. People think I'm smart because I look old. Then they talk to me and they learn different.
Nuh-uh, you're
super
smart.
So he said, but Costco is giving him a full refund. Because Costco has the best return policy.
It used to be Bed Bath & Beyond, but now they've even kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah, they've cut way back. But I mean, and I know my mom even had issues like after the hurricane hit and she had some things. And they said, oh, you can bring that kind of stuff like Craftsman. Like when her Craftsman tools got destroyed in the hurricane because they were flooded, Sears was like, we'll replace them for free. When we still had Sears. Now we don't have that anymore. We still have Craftsman now. You can buy a Craftsman.
Kmart a thing still?
I think it is.
Ames?
Maitreya said, those eggs, so gross.
I'm so excited and scared.
I am not excited. Right Family said, Century eggs sound yummy. You can eat them. Come eat them with us.
Come eat us some eggs.
Mom's at the third pal. My girl is going into the Air Force. My youngest is planning the same path. I'm so glad I found keto so I can share with them before they go.
Oh my gracious. Well, congratulations. And the first thing I think of is when they have to do like the entrance.
Shell did send the eggs. She said I did send the eggs.
I'm so stinking excited about it. I can't even tell you. So the first thing I think of is that entrance exam, the physical, when you're trying to get into the Air Force, you're trying to get into the military, and how tough that is. And I actually know some twin girls that are in the midst of doing that, and they're like, this is challenging. And you know who is awesome? Keto Conduct.
Oh, yes.
Keto Conduct, like he does that. Like they help people get like into the military, like do their military training. And man, he uses just everyday around the house stuff to train people, but it is brutal. Like you're crying because it's so good.
So Chris, the funny thing about those eggs, they're popular in the Philippines. I have a buddy that lives there for years. The Filipinos think that cheese is absolutely grossest thing imaginable.
But not this.
But not this.
So if you have either this or cheese.
Wait a second.
There are some stinky cheeses.
I just saw something that I don't know about. It jumped. So we gotta back up. But I saw something else about eggs.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, Josie's here from Perth, Australia.
Welcome.
Oh, Shell said I sent eggs in a can, not nasty old eggs. Ooh. So who sent us this? There is a package I saw that came today. I have to go get it tomorrow.
These are Chinese century eggs.
So Hopcat said, Rachel, you remind me of Snow White with your outfit and your straight hair.
Thank you. It feels very odd, but it doesn't feel dead.
Chris said, Joe, you don't look as nasty as normal. That's okay with me.
Aww. Is that what guys do to say sweet?
Chris said I can't afford Apple products, and I can't afford a ragtag.
Men, we know how to be friends.
Chris said I'll never be able to afford Apple products.
You guys.
Right Family said demonetize. Speaking of demonetize.
Rachel says, please click the thumbs up button as you enter.
Thank you very much. Why is Rachel's not blue? She used to be blue. She should be blue.
Why so blue?
No, she should be a moderator.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's not a moderator.
You're anymore. Awesome, Miss Rachel.
So speaking of monetization, hold on, calm down. This is a serious subject.
Get serious, Rachel.
I am really annoyed with like the whole thing with YouTube. If obviously we try to, we don't. By the way, we don't make much money on ads. Like it's like a tenth of a tenth of a 10%. Like it's like ridiculous. I think you make like $1 off of a video after 6 months. It's really not a lot of money. So. But YouTube a few months ago changed their whole monetization thing. They cut the amount that you actually get off of an ad. And then they added this thing up saying like, okay, but we're going to add more ads onto your programs. Because it used to be like you could only have it before or after, unless it was 10 minutes and you had to go in. And then they're like, no, we're going to start just automatically throwing ads on things without you even saying you want it.
Right.
And, oh, by the way, you get less money than before. So now it's like you guys are subjected to more ads and we make less money. So we made the decision, like we were talking about this yesterday, during a live stream, we have control over it after a video gets put up. I can go in and say, like, I don't want ads in the middle or I only want one ad in the middle, but I cannot control a live stream.
Right.
So I know that what they like to do now if a video is live, unless you have YouTube Premium, like you see an ad every 3 to 5 minutes on a live stream.
That is disgusting.
So I think, again, last week was, like, ridiculous. And somebody actually commented that, like, you know, sometimes it's like you can't even watch it because it cuts you off mid-sentence.
Every 3 minutes.
So here's what we have done. We have demonetized our live streams when they're live. So when our live streams are live.
I can say whatever I want.
No, you can't because it'll get monetized afterwards when I can control what goes in the middle.
Whatever, Tina.
So, but if you watch us live, there will be no ads when we're live. We've just made it so that, like, you know what? This won't be monetized when we're actually live. When the program is over, about an hour later,
but you can fix that.
I can go put the ads in. So, bonus,
don't forget.
If you watch us live, then you don't have to watch ads.
And I may say something.
But then the ads might be in there. But again, we're not going to allow them to put like 15 ads. It's like one ad in the middle. And like, that's to me ridiculous.
It's the whole
thing.
So
what we ask you guys though is, if you're going to buy something off of Amazon, hit one of the Amazon links down below. You don't even have to buy that product. But once you use one of our Amazon links, it puts in the system for like 24 or 48 hours, like, hey, like, you know, they sent you to Amazon, so we're going to reward them with like 0.5% or whatever like that. It doesn't cost you anything. So we're going to say, instead of ads, if you can, use our links. If you want to buy Keto Chow or something like that, use our link, and that kind of makes up for the ads. But I'm tired of you guys being subjected to 25 ads during a live stream.
That made me sad, because especially if there's something that like somebody's trying to get a question answered.
Right.
About like how to...
And mid-sentence, it cuts us off so that you have to watch an ad. I just don't like it. So we'd rather say, like, if you can, when you want to buy something that we suggest, or if you just want to buy something on Amazon, click on one of our links for Amazon down below first.
Because it's important to know that the whole key to the entire universe is ad.
Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to, because somebody said something.
Heather's here.
Maitreya said Costco has great customer service.
Yes, they do. And it's becoming more and more important, right? Because you can buy your stuff anywhere. And I make the decision, if you're going to make a big ticket purchase, like a Vitamix,
right?
We would go through Costco. Even though you can buy Vitamixes anywhere, I would go through Costco, because that's a huge purchase. Mm-hmm. And that way, if you need to take it back, you can. That's
right. He said it's the bro code. Butch up, Nancy. Strength through humiliation.
It can't be, though.
It is. It really is. That's just how it is.
Man. Mike, I see chickens.
Chris said, whenever a family or a neighbor asks for help with their eye product, I tell them, sorry, you abdicated my ability to offer help when you purchased an Apple device.
That would be really funny if he had like a little disclaimer.
We're gonna hook him up, yeah.
Like on the side of his house in big bold letters, like, I'd love to help you with anything, but asterisk, I cannot help you with this though.
Right Family says, welcome to the new family group. The chat jumps so they may not see your comment. Try to answer them all. Yeah, if there's something that you absolutely want us to see, you can always use the super chat down below. It kind of highlights
it. Goes
everything.
like,
it puts a big thing up that somebody give us a super chat. Make sure we notice you.
Rachel says, blew me up. It always makes me think of Blue Man Group. And I don't understand why that's a thing still.
I don't understand that either.
Has anybody gone to Blue Man Group and been like, wow, that was totally worth it?
Jennifer said, brand new here, just found your channel, and Rachel, you cracked me up. Watched the making of the yogurt video yesterday. So glad I found you guys.
I'm so glad that you're here.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome. We're excited that you're here. I love the yogurts. My big thing would be we made a rookie mistake, and we allowed ourselves to run out of bacon.
We did. We're out of bacon.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe that we did that? We're out of bacon and we have none going. We had done so many. I'm like, oh, we're good. And
it got
we're
ugly.
Out of bacon. We have to go get some pork belly.
So I did.
Now we're 2 weeks away from bacon. We have no bacon for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, because that's the thing. And it's the same thing with like yogurt. If you let it go to where you have no yogurt ready to go, then you're all of those steps. You do what I did yesterday.
I ordered, Rachel's like, I really want guacamole. I'm like, I don't have any guacamole in the house. We just got home from camping. So I ordered like Whole Foods, Amazon, like Prime Now to be delivered to the house.
Get that
with
guacamole
some burgers.
In the house.
Got some guacamole. And I'm like, well, I need to get it to $35 because then it's free delivery. So I ordered Good Culture double cream yogurt.
That stuff is so stinking good. But it's a perfect like starter.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But yeah, so guacamole lately has been the thing that when we're out, I freak out. So what is the item in your refrigerator that's like your must-have keto thing that when you notice like, oh my gosh, we're out of this, like you start to freak out? Bacon for Joe, because you should have seen his face when he realized like, wait, where's the bacon? He calls Anthony.
Because Anthony uses bacon every day.
Anthony, where's the bacon?
We have not. I have like one pack of bacon ends left.
Anthony equally freaks out and is like, I don't know, Dad. I don't know where the bacon is. Like, it was really...
Kalenda's Keto UK said they got the Daily Minerals sent to the UK, still cheaper than the ones available over there, that she loves them.
Wow, I'm so glad. We love those things. I don't know if you've started using them because they are like quite powerful in taste. We cook with them.
Yep.
And it really helps. Especially, I think my favorite way for you to use them is either with eggs, because I want my eggs pretty salty anyway, or with ground beef. If you're cooking ground beef like on the Blackstone and you just spray that stuff on there, it just tastes like it's perfectly salted.
Heather said Phil hit a deal with his trucks. They were down to one vehicle.
Yes.
But they picked up a whole beef while in the snow squall.
Yes. That is super exciting. So they had purchased like an entire cow.
Yeah.
And they finally but this was the funniest thing. She sent me a text and she was like, but he had to take it because I'm not about to put like all of that cow in my car. Right. And I was like cracking up. Like that should be like a bumper sticker or a mug. So, don't put that cow in my car.
Mike wants a new iPhone, but he's waiting for the launch of the new one next week because the 12 comes out next week. I just want to say, Chris, for the record, we got 5 iPhones for free. So I'm pretty sure you can afford free. So we can definitely hook you up with iPhones because T-Mobile gave us 5 of them for free. The iPhone 11s, too. We got 5 of them for free. It didn't cost us anything.
I see a super
free
chat.
Free is better than nothing. Oh my gosh, it's all the way down the bottom.
Hello,
Shelly said buy some bacon for Rachel. $10 super chat. Thank you very much. The problem is Rachel doesn't want bacon that we didn't make anymore because she said it doesn't taste as good anymore.
The thing is, and Christopher can totally because Christopher, Slapstick Keto is the entire reason why we started making bacon. Okay. And also he had a really good product review today.
I have not been on YouTube.
Excellent.
I haven't been on. I read our comments. That's about as far as I got.
Slapstick Keto. If you haven't subscribed, amazing. But he's a reason why we started making bacon, and he's changed our life forever in a million beautiful ways. But once you start making bacon, you realize that the bacon you buy in the store all shrinks up to nothing and now becomes like little tiny bacon. Right. But if you make it yourself,
it becomes Wendy's bacon.
Yes, but the bacon you make at home, like it's freaky lumberjack bacon. Like it's Paul Bunyan's Blue Ox bacon. It's so big that you're like, that's bacon.
Chris said Amazon seriously cut their affiliate payments when COVID started too. Yes, they did. It's ridiculous. Like I know it's. Hey, I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. You don't do YouTube to make money. You do YouTube because you want to share like what's happening with you and spread the word for us of keto and everything else. You certainly aren't going to get rich making money on YouTube itself.
We just want people to get healthy.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
I just wanted to cover our expenses.
Of like you get a microphone or that's all. We've got 3 other jobs. That's like what we continue to do this is because I love getting feedback of people getting off of medication, of enjoying their family, being able to keep up with their kids and grandkids. Like that is the greatest joy of our life.
Shell said, I hate ads. I pay for YouTube Premium. Me too.
If you're looking for something to buy for Christmas for somebody and you're thinking like...
It's the greatest gift ever. Ask Chris.
It's the greatest gift ever. Most of the teenagers that I know do not watch regular television anymore. All of their entertainment comes from YouTube. Yep. All of it.
Let's see. Jason said YouTube Premium is the best subscription I have. I agree. It just is.
Caleb watches a ton of... Everything is YouTube.
He said, ad block for the win. I never watch ads on YouTube. When one comes on, it briefly goes to a black screen and goes right to the show. Yeah. That's awesome. Mike said, I don't mind a couple of 30-second ads, but I notice lately is some of the ads are a full hour long. I like it with, like, what the heck is with that? It's YouTube. They're not giving you a decision. They're not even allowing you to put, like, this is a skippable ad. Like, that's one thing, like... Because that, at the beginning, they'll say, like, can the ads be skippable? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I do not want anybody to have to watch a 1-minute ad.
You need to watch
and then they give you several of them in a row.
You need to watch this 30-minute documentary. Yeah. Like, it doesn't even make sense either. Like, wouldn't it make sense to be like, if you're going to have an ad for us, be like an ad for, like, Oscar Mayer bacon or something that seems like, I don't know, reasonable. But they'll be like... Hey, watch this video about like, I don't even know. Like, they put on like the weirdest stuff. It's almost like my Netflix suggestions.
Yeah.
My Netflix suggestions make me think that maybe I'm a serial killer.
I think it's funny that we literally yesterday were watching that Brad Mondo, and I opened up Facebook like for 2 seconds this morning, and the first thing that pops up is an ad for his like hair care line.
Well, that even almost makes sense. But some of the stuff that they put as a commercial.
But again, I'm watching it like we were watching it on the TV. And I opened up my phone, and the two aren't connected at all. I mean, that's kind of freaky. Like, not even the same account.
But it's just like there'll be a commercial for us, and it'll be like, hey, do you like 2 Crazy Ketos? I bet you'd also like buying an Ice Road trucker vehicle.
Yeah. Kalan says, I stay awake until 1:30 to watch you. It's all good, though.
Aw, thank you.
Shell said, I use links because I almost order from Amazon daily.
Same. Same.
I definitely do.
We have not been on the inside of a store in a while.
Maitreya said, I have YouTube Premium because I had Google Music. Finally, then they dumped Google Music, and it's all YouTube now.
Yeah. I do like Spotify, too. But that's Anthony pays for that. Yeah. But I do enjoy it.
Brianna said, I'm hooked into my daughter's YouTube Premium family plan. Best thing I ever did.
Freaking the best thing ever.
Rachel said, I bought Redmond salt and used your code today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. James is here.
K-Bear Fuzzy Ears.
Virginia said, seen BMG 2 times. I'm in love with them. Let's see.
Running out of bacon is a sin. You're right.
It really. Blue Man Group, the BMG, some twice.
Oh, okay. So they're awesome.
Brianna said, I've been making bacon 40 pounds at a time. Must have bacon. As a matter of fact, just ate pork chops and bacon for dinner.
This makes me really sad. We are so behind, Joe.
I know.
I mean,
I need to go get some tomorrow.
It's like freaking 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Christopher said he can't run out of Kerrygold butter.
Oh, I have to say yes.
We got to catch up. We are like way behind.
What is that other brand of butter that is super yellow that was not Kerrygold? Was it the Aldi Irish?
Yes, the Aldi like Irish.
Pants?
It's Kerrygold. I'm telling you, it's Kerrygold.
It is practically orange.
Okay, so
and delicious.
Lisa said Cracker Barrel cheese cracker slices. They're a perfect snack.
Yes, I actually like them because they're very sharp. I like my cheese sharp.
Miriam said she'll die if she runs out of eggs. I asked the kids to go out and beg the chickens to lay one real quick. We have one chicken that is giving us a double yolk every time she lays. It's like twice the size of every other egg. You always know which one it is. And it's probably every other day, so it's one of the Brahmas, is giving us a double yolk every time.
I want to get them a little hat, a little vest with like a star on it, like Star Student.
It was pretty cool, because the other day, we didn't know it was double yolk, and so we were I'm making eggs with our burgers for dinner, and I cracked 3 eggs for Rachel, and then I cracked the 3 eggs for me, and 3 eggs, all double yolks. I'm like, look at this. I get 3 eggs and 6 yolks.
He was like, let's go to Vegas, baby. I'm feeling lucky. I'm like, these double yolk things are making you feel like you want to go to Vegas. Okay.
Lelybug said string cheese. She actually bought low fat, and I'm miserable. Now I need to get my full fat ones back in the house.
You need to put up your recipe for mozzarella sticks because they're awesome.
I do.
He's done mozzarella sticks that are really stinking good.
Heather said, Phil, quit making bacon. We have 3 pork bellies in the freezer. Chris said they aren't for free. You still have to pay for them, and you have to pay the exorbitant app fees and junk. On his rooted phone, I can tether with a VPN for free. Okay.
Kat Reyes says yes, eggs and butter. Yes. Now I am like
ground
Miriam.
Beef. Claire said ground beef.
Oh, ground beef. I'm very much in love with ground beef. I am like Miriam, where in a pinch, when you're like, what do you want? I don't know. A fried egg. A fried egg will do it. A fried egg will like. I'm like, what do I want?
Alexa, set my Ecobee to 70 degrees.
Fried egg. But I'm really into ground beef too. And guacamole.
70 degrees. It's too hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. Ooh, she's talking back.
Oh, she's talking back. Now
she's got a whole history lesson.
Now I have to get up.
Do you have that situation when you ask to do something that she like talks back to you and has a conversation? Like, did I help? I'm going to give you the history of, the tangerine. Did that answer your question? No. I asked you to turn the air conditioner down. Giving me the history of the tangerine does nothing for me.
Mike said I tried to get a free phone, but because I'm with Metro, which is now owned by T-Mobile, they won't give me one. Also, no discounts because my old phone is worth less than $80.
Try OfferUp, though.
Yeah, sell it on OfferUp. When you get a new phone, go sell your phone on OfferUp. If it's worth $80 on a trade-in, you'll get at least $250 on OfferUp. And believe me, people pay it all the time.
Seriously.
The only reason we ended up doing it is because we switched from Sprint to T-Mobile. Like right when the merger finally got approved and went through, and we were like at the end of our sprint where you had to do your phone. And so they're like, hey, if you give us, we just finished paying off the old phones. They're like, if you give us the old phones, we'll give you the brand new iPhone 11. This was like, 6-7 months ago. And they gave it to us and it didn't cost us anything. And my bill went down by $140 a month. So I was super excited.
What I'm thinking?
What?
That every time I run.
You're thinking like that Miriam says to Chris, like nerd, nerd, nerd.
No, I'm thinking that every time I run, I look like I'm on the end of my sprint. The entire length of my run looks like that.
Chris said, Miriam and one live stream away from me buying another DSLR camera to use for live stream. She hates the cruddy quality of the webcams. I want another DSLR. I want to sell my little handheld camera that we bought only a few months ago and get a DSLR because that battery on that thing it's a great camera. It's the Sony ZV-R, right? The one that just recently came out. And we got it. We sold some stuff. We got it. The battery lasts like 45 minutes.
You're in the middle of talking. It's like,
and there's like no warning. Like all of a sudden there's like, down. And if you're filming in 4K, you have maybe 30 minutes. So yeah, I really hate that camera. I really hate that camera.
We were walking in the rain and we were like, just push through, filming a video. 40 minutes away from our camper, walking, and all of a sudden it's just like off. And you're like, I don't even know what to do now. Like, should we go back?
That was my fault.
Should we start over?
That was the memory card filled up. And I was like, how did the memory card filled up? And it's because I deleted everything off of the memory card, but I forgot to empty the trash can. And if you don't know this, if you have something on a memory card and you delete it and it goes into your trash can, you have to empty the trash can.
Is it like
if you don't empty the trash can, it stays on the memory card in a hidden file in case you want to restore the trash can. So you have to actually empty the trash can. If you don't, then so like I had a 128 gigabyte little card, and like 100 gigs of it was like hidden. So I should have had it all available, but I really only had 20 available. And so all I did was go delete it out and plug it back in and empty the trash can, and it was all available.
When you take pictures on my phone, and then Joe goes, Rachel, you need to delete.
Let's not go there.
You need to delete some. We've got stuff back from the Carter administration.
Everything gets backed up to the cloud, and like you pay for X amount of cloud service, and you go in there, and she's using like out of our 200 gigabytes, there's 125 gigabytes of Rachel's screenshots.
Or mostly memes. A lot of memes. And then
or like 200 pictures of the same image with a slightly hair out of place or something like that.
Well, the kids are like,
okay, we got to get caught up. We are so far behind.
But if you delete, it doesn't delete. It goes into the deleted folder.
Then you have to go empty the deleted folder.
Then you have to go empty the deleted folder. But I forget to do that. And I'm just like, I did delete all my pictures. And he's like, what are these 800 pictures in your deleted folder?
Steph said, hi everyone. Everyone is finally healing here at home, enjoying some lattes with our new machine and being able to grind our beans.
So glad you all are home.
Chris said the YouTube Premium was the best Christmas present I ever got.
Aw. Rachel says, I have to be up in 5 hours for work. I'll watch the rest in the replay. Love you guys.
My Netflix suggestions are insane from Heather.
They're really bad.
Maureen said,
Sometimes, though, you get something super interesting. Oh, Shanta's here. Hi, Shanta.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
I
hinted. Why does it do this? Maureen said, I laugh when a Nutrisystem ad comes on one of your videos.
Yeah,
Worst
there you
ingredients ever.
But, I mean, that's the thing. Like, why would you pair us up with Nutrisystem?
Right. Heather said, I looked at fake eyelashes the other day, and now my Facebook is blowing up with false eyelash ads.
I want those so badly, but I am afraid that I am going to glue my eyeballs shut forever.
Please don't do that.
I'm pretty sure.
Lilybug said, did you get my Amazon present? I was late to the live. What was your Amazon present? Okay. So
Might they have been...
Was this your Amazon present? I hope not.
Was it?
Or was this? Because somebody, and we don't know who, actually said anonymous. Somebody sent us a drone. Somebody sent us a DJI. So whoever sent this, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
It's a DJI Mavic Mini, and actually, because here's the thing, in Florida, you're not supposed to fly a drone in a state park. You can go park outside of the state park and fly it into the state park, which is what I did this weekend. So they sent me a thing saying maybe you can sneak this in where you're not allowed to.
God bless you.
So I don't know who it said. Anonymous would not tell me who. It didn't say who it was, but whoever it was, thank you very much.
Oh my
gosh. We did use it this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah. So was it this or was it that?
Or was it Chinese 100?
Do I want to hug you or do I want to kick you?
No. I'm excited.
Shell said I Spotify. I pay for that too.
I like that it says includes duck eggs, water, salt, sodium hydrate, and tea leaves. And it says it does contain sulfates. I have a feeling we're going to smell them.
Donna said, your review on the pork rinds you put in the microwave made me order them. They are coming tomorrow. I can't wait to try them. They are surprisingly good. Again, not the cleanest ingredients.
Surprisingly good.
But for me, for the camper, I really like it because, yeah, big bags of pork rinds take up too much room. And also, our whole idea with the camper is we want to get up and go. Like, we've already booked our next one for in 2 weeks. And then we have the one for my birthday where we're going away for 5 days. So I like everything packed. And I don't want to forget my pork rinds, which sometimes I do.
So here's the funny thing. Just as like a joke, we used to, give out the big bars of candy bars for Halloween. Now they've kind of shut down Halloween here where we're at. But I thought in the future, we've given out Play-Doh and toys and all kinds of stuff. But I thought, how fun would it be to get a ton of those? Because they're 98 cents a piece. That's like getting the big, chocolate bars.
Well, Gail said she went to Walmart to find them, and she couldn't find them. We found them. What aisle was it? It's not like with pork rinds.
It was by...
It's like beef jerky and stuff.
It was by beef jerky. But people
have said that they found them on Amazon, and it's cheaper on Amazon than it is at
Walmart. 98
and also
cents.
The Dollar Tree store sells them. Like, I think on Amazon it's like $17 for 20 of them.
Wherever you're going, if you're adventuring out to someplace new, you're an hour or two from your house, just duck into whatever grocery store is by there because you're going to be blown away. That's 2 hours from our house, and we found all kinds of stuff there that we didn't have here.
Brianna said, my family teases me because I have a freezer full of bacon and Kerrygold. My son stood in front of the open freezer door and said, what the hell, Mom?
There's nothing in here but bacon and butter, but you could live off of that.
Melinda said, I can eat fried eggs in an omelet, but not scrambled. It's the same freaking thing, but I gag. I'm the same way. I don't like scrambled eggs unless I put ketchup on them, but I do like omelets, and I love fried eggs.
I love
it all. You prefer scrambled eggs.
I love me some scrambled eggs. Do you like it hard scrambled, or do you like it the wet scrambled?
No, I do not like them wet. I just don't like them wet.
I like them all.
He said our local HEB has ground beef on sale this weekend, so we will be stocking up.
Yum. The only thing that I don't like is if you're going to make me like a sunny side up. I don't want that. I don't want that one where like the yolk is...
I need to start doing that for you because it's a great sauce for the burger.
The hard
Since we were mentioning RV, should we tell everybody where we're going to be in January?
Yes.
So if you're interested, if you're in the South area, because we do have our Two Crazy Campers channel now, which, by the way, thank you for all of you who have subscribed.
Yes.
We're trying to build it up. If you haven't, go subscribe to Two Crazy Campers. Same thing, 2KK.
And we're trying to keep pointing people like to the keto lifestyle. It's like, hey, by the way, go look at us over there.
We actually had a couple people join us found us from that. So we just bought tickets to go to the 2021 Florida RV Super Show. It's like one of the largest RV shows in the country. It's in January in Tampa, and we are staying on site in our camper for 5 days.
Yeah.
So anybody who is in the South area, mid-central Florida area.
Just want to hang out for 5 days?
You want to hang out? We're going to be there. Because it's like $220 to literally park your camper, including electricity.
For 5 days.
And tickets to get into the event for all the days. For $220 for 2 people. Like, you can't beat that. Or you can go dry camp in the parking lot for $20 a day with no electric and still have to pay $15 a day to get into the show.
No.
So we are going to be there for anybody who wants to come hang out with us.
Who wants to get thrown out of an RV show with us?
So there will be your first meet and greet.
Let's do it.
Steffi said, I do chaffles. 1 tablespoon of avocado mayonnaise, 1 egg, some pork rind crumbs, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, psyllium husk. I put pork rinds to desired consistency, make 2 chaffles. We love them.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds good.
Steph, thank you so much. She has been so awesome about sharing what you're eating and putting pictures up and putting recipe suggestions. And let me tell you, you don't even realize what an incredible blessing you are, Steph, because that kind of variety people need, especially as we go into the fall months where everybody's like, you know, you're inside and seasonal depression is a thing. But when you're thinking like, oh, I want different kinds of comfort food, and she's showing like all of these amazing different foods that she's eating, and it's super encouraging to everybody.
Yeah.
Variety.
Let's see. It jumped. Steph said James is checking right now for a new internet service. Videos freeze while watching them, but he plays fine on his phone. Our provider is having issues with upgrading towers.
I'm just okay that James is okay.
Rhonda said, Joe, please try the Heavenly Fan recipe for French fries made with water, xanthan gum, coconut, and almond flour. It is so good.
I would like to. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah,
I would like to try that.
Let's see. Brianna said, I can run 5K, and by run I mean I feel like I'm flying, but young people pass me by and I'm just walking.
Man, I honestly walk faster
Shauna
than
wants to know
I run.
what's in your cup.
In my cup?
Yeah.
So this was I'm perfect keto collagen. I'm trying. It's the chocolate collagen because I'm seriously trying to put my best hair forward. I'm really trying. And I have to say, and my hair has grown with this collagen and like eating, you know, I love collagen. I do like the bone broth and all of that stuff. I've started eating like the fatty parts of my meat, chewing on the bones. And I do think that it has made a difference. I mean, y'all have seen the progression of my hair, it just lengthwise. So once I stop dyeing it with like all of this stuff that's been drying my hair out and use decent shampoo, like imagine what we could do. Like, I've never grown hair in my life.
April said, I tried magnetic eyelashes and still haven't gotten them on. Chris said he wasn't the one that sent the drone.
I was just, the magnetic ones seemed really cool too. I think my friend Beth tried them.
Ruby said that eggs is good. Are you telling me those preserved duck eggs are good? Shauna said with those eggs, have the ER on standby.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need just a little bit of Listerine, I feel like, after I'm done with this. Can you imagine our breath after eating 100-year-old eggs?
Brianna said Pork and Good needs to make some super clean microwave pork rinds.
I think so too.
Yeah. A long time ago, we had found, and we lost the link for them, where you can actually buy them, like where you fry them yourself. Right? Remember they were like dried skins?
Oh, yeah.
And then we lost the
Forgot what the company was.
But you had to buy like a ridiculous amount. It was like $100 worth of like dried pork skins.
It wasn't even the money. It was like you had to buy like 50 pounds. It was like a ridiculous. I'm like, where am I going to store this? Like, where am I going to... I mean, it's a good problem to have, I feel like, to be like, I need to store these 500 like microwave ready 50 pounds of pork rinds, but...
Mike said, I would not eat 100-year-old eggs, but I want to see you eat them on video. You want to see us try to eat them.
Oh, man. I can't wait for you guys to see the last Fear Factor.
Steph said, I wanted to cry with the microwave pork rinds. I absolutely can't have maltitol, but that's from the maltodextrin because they spike me horribly.
My mom has a hard time.
And I know it's all in the seasoning. That's where
the
stuff all is.
MSG tears her up.
Yep.
She gets like really bad bloating and stuff. I have some other friends that are like allergic to nightshades and they just can't do it. They're just it's not worth it.
Holly said eating those eggs may help with social distancing.
People will just naturally become 6 feet apart from you.
She didn't say if she got us those eggs.
You know what though?
I know that there's another package at the thing.
I feel like you know that person that was like old when you were young, and they always had some stank breath, and they always wanted to like get very close and have like they wanted to share their wisdom with you, but like close. Right. Like they wanted to be like right up on you to like tell you like this important information, and you're just like, did you just get done eating the onion? Like what? So I feel like as soon as we eat these, then we need to go find some child and like share some wisdom. Like, hey, let me tell you about it was like when I was a young person.
Christopher likes scrambled eggs with cheese and ketchup.
You're ketchup on eggs.
I like ketchup on eggs.
I have never...
On scrambled eggs. I don't eat ketchup. I cannot eat scrambled eggs unless there's ketchup, but I don't eat them on fried eggs, and I don't want them on an omelet.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
Well, there's a difference. Scrambled eggs are different than an omelet.
So here's the thing. I've never, in my life, ever, I don't see my mom in here, I've never liked ketchup on my eggs, ever. Every single time she makes eggs, from the time that I could eat it, I could answer her till this day, she always offers me ketchup every single time.
I know how to make you like ketchup on your eggs.
3 million times in a row, no thank you.
I know how I can make you like ketchup on your eggs.
How?
Alterna sweet spicy ketchup.
Maybe. Alterna Sweets spicy ketchup is the best cocktail sauce for shrimp that there is. If you're going into the holidays and you're like, hey, I like shrimp and cocktail sauce, that's it.
So Shell doesn't eat eggs. Claire likes some scrambled well done.
Well.
Lisa said depends on her mood. Sometimes it's scrambled, sometimes fried, sunny side up. I love running.
Oh,
I'm the same way. Like it's
he loves
Rachel
that.
Never knows what we're getting because I'm having eggs with a burger. Sometimes she gets them scrambled. Sometimes she gets them fried. Like what do we? I made eggs the other day. They were scrambled. I usually make them fried because to me fried eggs are easier to make.
So here's the thing.
Especially on the Blackstone.
Today, I got 2 burgers and 2 eggs.
Your eggs were not runny.
One was. So the
it was
first
perfect.
For you. For the first one, I went in, everything was all good, and so because I had felt like, all right, he got them right, I went right into that egg, the second one, and it was like, I was like, dang it.
No, it was like a poached, which is, you keep telling me you want me to make poached eggs. Well, that's a poached egg.
Hard poached egg.
That's not a poached egg.
I need it to be hard poached. Hard poach it. Okay, is that a thing? I guess you just boil it longer, right? Isn't that a boiling?
Mike likes the whites to be runny too. I do not like that.
Ooh, that's brave.
Steph said I'm a little worn down from this last week being one down. It's been a little bit harder. Right Family said I would try the duck eggs just to say I tried them. That's how I feel about ballots. We have to get a balut.
No.
Who's going to send us a balut?
No, that is a baby.
She will not let me buy the balut, but we'll eat it if somebody sends it to us.
I can't even eat veal.
Lisa said, I do like my omelets cooked well done. K-Bear Fuzzy here says, well done. Rhonda gave us $10 super chat.
Yay.
Thank you so much. She said, Joe, please read my ketone comment I just sent. Okay, I got to find it. Rhonda said, Joe, I agree with you on ketone levels. I don't understand why most people don't explain why your ketones may not be high and it doesn't have to be a 0.5.
Thank you for saying that, Rhonda, because we got some...
I got some hate.
I got some
hate.
Waytime hate. Like
yeah. We got some real hate from somebody about the bread thing, saying that we don't know what we're talking about wheat not being keto, and they said, listen, if it doesn't spike your glucose, it's not, then it is keto no matter what it is. That if you eat sugar but you don't have a glucose spike, then that is keto.
Okay.
So I referred him to several doctors and medical professionals in keto, and he pretty much said none of them know what they're talking about either.
Well, they referred us.
So we quickly hit the delete button.
They referred us to like the Greyhound bus and like what stops we could make to where they wanted us to go.
Shell said Carolina Gold Nuggets only about $16. They are clean microwavable pork rinds. Okay, we have to look for those.
Oh wait, what is that called?
Carolina Gold microwave pork rinds.
Carolina Gold. All right, I'm seriously getting those.
Okay, now let's get
back.
Because
there is something magical about some hot pork rinds. I did not realize that hot pork rinds. Now, we have made pork rinds because we've cooked a whole pig. That's a lot of work for a pork rind, P.S. Yeah. But it still doesn't taste it tastes different when it has been detached from the animal for some time.
Right.
I think.
Shelly said,
plus there's less hair.
I like soft, creamy scrambled eggs over easy eggs. Omelets, egg pudding. Is that Forrest Gump enough?
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Like shrimp gumbo, shrimp creole.
Rhonda said, does UK, I'm sorry you didn't. I found that you was seasoning to it. It's great. Mike said, meatloaf is the only thing I use ketchup on. See, I don't use ketchup on it. I use like a tomato sauce and mix it with apple cider vinegar.
So I'm with Mike. I've always enjoyed that. I like the Alterna Sweets ketchup on top mixed with yellow mustard mixed together to make like a sauce on top.
Miriam wants to know what the temperature in Florida in January is like. You never know. This is Florida. Like, you never know what the temperature
will be. It'll be like 2 days of like, I'm getting me a sweater. And then the next 2 weeks.
On average, hot. It's in the 70s. On average, it's in like the 70s. But you never know. Sometimes we'll get 3 or 4 days of it being in the 50s in South Florida. Now, up in the Tampa area is always about 10 degrees warmer than South Florida. So, like, for example, when I went to get the camper, we went up the East Coast instead of the West Coast, but when we got about halfway up to like Cocoa Beach and stuff, it was 60 degrees, but down here it was 80 degrees. So there's a huge difference. I would say in Tampa in January, most of the time it's going to be low 70s, but we could have a couple of those 50, 60 degree nights. You just never know.
Okay, so wait, I have to share this. You know what you never...
Could have 80s too, though.
You know what you can never plan for in Florida? Halloween. So your child on the hottest year, some years it's nice and cool.
You can count on one thing, it's always natty.
It is natty. It's the journey of Natty Gann. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very natty. But like, if you if it is a cold Halloween and you have no idea if it's going to be cold or not, that is when your kid basically wants to wear a bikini as their Halloween costume.
Right.
And then the years that it is balls hot, that's when they decide that they want to be the dinosaur guy from the movie Dinosaur from Disney. And you're watching them in their parade at school and you're like, that kid's going to throw up. He's getting overheated. And you're like, my kid I just paid $200 for a costume and he's going to barf all over it.
Even,
right?
Even, I was just thinking, like, even lacrosse season, which starts in the end of February, beginning of March, we'll have days where you are sweating 95 degrees, and then there's a day where, like, my partner's calling me up, like, wear pants, wear a jacket, it's going to be 40 degrees today. You just don't know.
I like it when your partner calls you and it's like the mom call, like, hey, don't head out without a jacket.
Yeah. That's my friend JC. He's like calling me, don't forget a rain jacket.
He's younger than you.
But what it is that you have to dress the same as your partner. So if I show up without a rain jacket... I thought he was just
being super nurturing.
No, if I show up without a rain jacket...
He can't wear one?
He can't wear a rain jacket.
Oh, no wonder.
If I show up in shorts and he shows up in pants, one of us has to change. And JC usually carries everything in his car, whereas me, I'm smart. I'm not bringing everything. You're wearing what I'm wearing.
That's kind of not nice.
I run a business out of my truck. He like, has a car. He's single. He doesn't have kids. Like, his whole back of his car is just like his officiating stuff.
I just thought he was super nurturing for you.
No, it's like I want to be comfortable, so I need to make sure my partner's wearing what I'm wearing.
That's awesome.
Of course, Anthony got really mad at me because last lacrosse season, right before COVID hit, I said to him, hey, you need to buy a raincoat. He's like, I don't want to buy a raincoat. I'm like, you are buying a raincoat. I ordered it on Amazon and said, okay, now I'm taking the $25 out of your pay so that I can pay for the raincoat. He's like, why? I'm like, because I want to wear a raincoat and you're my partner on 80% of the games.
You know what's really cute is seeing Anthony trying to fit that hair up inside of his little official cap. Like an updo.
Heather said, I've tried tons of the collagen from Perfect Keto Collagen, put my hair into Super Drive.
I had to do something because when we first started keto, that was probably the scariest thing of keto for me, was getting those protein ratios correct and then using collagen. Because I came into keto like a lot of people do for a diet. And again, I was like, this is what a amount of protein you're supposed to be eating, right? Like always this much.
Yeah.
A little bit of protein. And you're always
Most
afraid
people
of
don't eat
it.
enough protein.
You're super afraid of it. And like I had heard like a lot of people, you know, you're so afraid of like keto and like going into like keto problems, you know? And so I'm afraid of protein. Like you're going to tip the scales and eat too much protein and it's just not going to happen. But if you eat too little amount of protein, hair falling out and your nails being totally jacked is what happens.
Mike said the debate committee should have cleared their schedule with you too. I forgot the debate is on tonight.
Oh, I'm so sorry. People are trying to watch the debate.
I'm not.
I'm so sorry.
Karen said try herbal silica for your hair. My hair and nails are growing.
Yeah.
Melinda said, go look up Bell Life on YouTube and eat those eggs. So funny.
Ooh.
What are you driving us to?
Ooh.
Shauna said, do you have Fiesta in Florida? They have pork rind skin you can fry yourself.
I feel like I saw a Fiesta that's a supermarket. I feel like I've seen one on the West Coast. We need to check it out.
Okay. Chris said other companies sell microwave pork rinds that just come in a big bag. I think it's like 5 pounds. We found one, but it was like 50 pounds when we found one.
I was like, how do you even ship that?
Miriam said your skin looks so pretty.
Aww.
Okay,
you're pretty.
Miriam said ketchup on eggs is gross.
Amen, sister. I am right there.
Mike said, I saw $35 for a bag. I thought it was expensive, but I think it calculates out to 80 servings, so that's not bad. Are they good?
I saw that Janice had gone to Texas Roadhouse and had a steak, which I am so glad. We are continuing to pray for you, young lady, and your family. So much after all those storms.
Okay. So there's those up there. Wendy said our special eggs are bacon bits with a fixed egg cooked
in it.
Okay. Cooked in an egg ring.
That has always been like a quick go-to. I love the bacon bits that they sell in big bags at Costco, where it's just like, it's actually like fresh, like ground up bacon. And then like Caleb will wake up and be like, hey, I really want an omelet. And I'm like, okay, I need something fast. Dump those in the pan and the eggs. Super easy.
Christopher said, I don't think I've seen this ketone video yet. Need to go find it. I believe it was Keto on the Couch on Monday, and I kind of went off on a rant about how, like,
you'd never believe that.
You don't need to check ketones.
Joe on a soapbox?
Is it cool to check them once in a while because you want to do an experiment? Yes, but you don't need to check them. So, meanwhile, we have to do a video for the new Keto Mojo.
Well, the fact...
Which, we like it.
The fact that the device works or doesn't work, that is important. So that if people want to use it, they're getting one and not wasting their money.
I just get upset when people are chasing numbers and it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I did...
Unless you have a medical issue. Then it matters.
Can I share something? Because I did have this issue in Keto 1.0 for Rachel. Mm-hmm. And that was, I would eat stuff that I knew I shouldn't have or eat too much of something, and I would use my keto meter to be like, are we still good? Am I still good? Did I get away with that?
Right.
Did I get away with that? I'm still good, you know?
Well, that's how people are using the keto. Like I said, the gentleman actually, that this person left this comment on the Aldi bread thing and said that, like, if your ketones don't go down, then it's perfectly fine on keto. Well, it doesn't work that way. I'm pretty sure, and you'd have to really use some scientific evidence, if I eat some sugar right now and check my ketones 10 minutes later, it doesn't mean anything because the ketones is checking extra ketones floating in my blood. It's not, am I burning ketones? No, I'm burning the sugar, but I could still have ketones in my blood.
Well, I think that the thing that he suggested that you do with the duck, I don't even think it's humanly possible. I don't even think you can do it.
Shelley said someone told Heath that Dr. Berry was a quack, so he blocked them. That's how I feel. Gail said, Rachel, I don't eat veal either because of the taste and it's too young.
Yeah, it just doesn't, I don't know. It's like it didn't have a life to be a cow yet. Like it needs some cow life.
Steph said, I've never ever checked my ketones. I'm down 216 pounds. So go figure, I'll never check them. I stay under 20 total except a few nights ago, but it was a situation, but I was under 20 net.
Steph,
and you're fine.
Your entire look with the clothes and your hair, amazing. You look freaking amazing.
Brianna said, wow, that person was serious about selling his keto bread or ketone supplement or cotton candy, whatever he's trying to pass off to keto newbies. Well, the person with me was arguing with me about, because we said in a video that, like, all these keto, don't eat it.
Yeah.
Because it's got
We had done a review on it. And we just...
It was an old video.
It was like, I just know that it's going to stall somebody.
Right. Aside from the fact it tasted disgusting. Miriam said it snows on Halloween here sometimes.
I think that is super cool and adds to the creepiness. Although I feel like that the place that we stayed this past week was the perfect level of creepiness.
Yep.
I don't think I could stay there on Halloween.
Okay.
There's too much like sounds in the forest.
Oh, I know. The way the bamboo hits each other and stuff like that. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Brianna said we never have a hot Halloween. It's always freezing and windy and snowing and miserable in here in Colorado. Nobody ever sees anyone's costume because everyone is bundled up for an Arctic adventure.
Everybody, and here's the thing, no matter what, like you could be like sexy kitty, by the time Halloween is over, every girl is like a zombie version of whatever they dressed up like. So if you're a princess, you're zombie princess by the end of the day. Like you're sexy kitty, you're a zombie sexy kitty by the end of the day. Like, yeah.
Carrie said, have you guys tried salmon skin crisps? I saw an ad for it. It sounds like another
sounds really cool.
That sounds like a Fear Factor thing.
If that is awesome, okay, let's just pause for a second. If that is awesome, can you imagine that and like cream cheese as like hors d'oeuvres for the holidays of like something?
I don't like salmon skin.
I think it's going to be freaking awesome. Imagine if it's like crispy. That is going to be cool. Talk about like something to talk about at the party. That would be
Christopher said, I watched Keto on the Couch. How did I miss it? It was during the comments section. Somebody asked something about keto meters.
Keto meter.
Mike said, I am DVRing the debate anyway, so I can fast forward over the boring parts. So Anthony said that they were doing is they were going to mute mics when they talked over each other today.
So there's going to be nothing to listen to. Man.
Steph said, I did net carbs the other day. I took Hill to the ER, had a perfect keto bar, then 6 hours later had a Quest bar from a gas station, then carnivore chili with guac and sour cream. That sounds delicious.
Now I want some chili with guac. We gotta get the rest of that guac eaten before the boys find it.
Okay.
Because when they find guacamole in the refrigerator, suddenly...
I know, they never want to eat it. I buy some Whole Foods guacamole and they're eating it all. I'm like, I bought that for your mother.
Hello. Yeah.
The only problem is like, we were going to fast today. And I said, Rachel, like, we can't fast today. She's like, why? I'm like, because I have 2 more burgers and there's guacamole in there and it'll be bad by tomorrow. So we have to eat that out.
You can't let the guacamole go bad.
No. Lilybug said, I went to Amazon, found the Carolina Gold microwave pork rinds, and you can get a 5-pound bag for $60.
Oh, Shelly says that she liked the live from the creepy place. I honestly, like, will be someplace, and I stop myself a lot of times, but I'm glad that, like, you're okay with it if, like, we do go live, because I just want to share it. Like, you guys are my best friends, and I just want to, like, share that moment, and it didn't feel like it was complete if we weren't all there together. Like, It just, there was something about it that I was just like, I go, Joe, we got to, like, just, like, go live in the family and, like, just be with somebody while we're watching this. It's just really, you don't want to see it by yourself.
Okay, a couple more so we can get off. Mike said crispy salmon skin sounds delicious.
Right? That sounds really good, especially if it gets crispy. Like, if it's really crispy, and then you could add some, like, sour cream to, like, cream cheese, like a sour cream and onion type of. I'm about to make myself happy.
Your job from now on is to text her before you go live.
Okay, I will do that.
You're gonna do that?
I am.
Okay. Steph said.
Wait.
What?
And Heather, Phil needs to text me before he puts an entire giant cow, or attempts to, in your vehicle. Like, he did put it in his truck. Was it difficult to pack it in the freezer, or you're, like, ready for it? Because we still, at some point, when we get everything eaten out of our freezer, we will be buying, like, a whole animal like that, because that is the most cost-effective way to purchase it, would be, like, get the whole rooter to tutor cow situation. But I feel like you're just going to be locked at the freezer. What is that?
The freezer?
No. The thing that sucks the air out of...
Oh, the vacuum sealer.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. We'd be terrible at Pictionary. But yeah, I feel like wouldn't you be there for like hours?
You can get it vacuum sealed, or you can get a freezer wrapped.
Because I mean, how many pounds is that? Like 400 pounds of meat. Like we go to Costco, and it's like you're there at the vacuum sealer for a good afternoon.
Right.
You get a couple of those like big chubs.
Heather said they had to go to Home Depot to buy an extra freezer.
I believe it. I believe it because that's a lot. That's a lot of cow right there.
Autumn just ordered her first Keto Chow. So excited to try it.
I'm so excited. That's going to be good. What flavor did you get?
I'm curious. Yeah, Chris asked the same thing. I'm like, what flavor? So LD3D said you can get it cut and wrapped.
Holy macaroni. Heather got 650 pounds.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
So Lilybug said, my favorite sushi roll used to be salmon skin rolls. So good. Might need to get a keto version of those good fish chips.
Yes. Now, we have done sushi using cauliflower rice. Mm-hmm. It comes out good, and it makes for a fun evening. And right. We've done it with just like the nori paper.
Right.
I love making sushi like as a couple. I mean, it's a test of a relationship, but like it's fun. It's fun. I liked it.
We didn't kill each other this weekend.
Are you proud?
Because we had to back the RV into the smallest spot
It was like thread through needle.
And I was so proud of Rachel because she allowed me to get within 3 feet.
I was like, honey, honey.
So the place where we stayed, like everything, I mean, some spots have a lot of room and some spots have like hardly any room. And the spot we were in, like, I could open up the slide and I had about this much room between the slide and the tree. And then the other side, we couldn't open up the awning. So I had to move over, like, so I was this much room. And then literally it was like awning touching tree, slide touching tree. Like we just fit in.
You know what I kept thinking while you were backing it in? I was thinking to myself, I've done this in jeans. These are just stretchy jeans, okay? So like, you know, stretchy jeans, they're like super like forgiving, and we're just gonna take a running jump onto this bed and we're gonna get this zipped up. We're gonna get it zipped up, we're gonna button it, like, but it's going to stretch.
You still need to learn how to drive the trailer.
Like it's good. Nah.
You need to learn.
So. I'm not doing the poop tube, and I'm not doing the backing up.
You need to learn how to drive a trailer.
I'm not doing the poop tube.
This lady comes over as we were leaving, and she's like,
I didn't think you were going to make it.
I didn't think you were going to get it. I'm like, I've been driving trailers since I was 13 years old. I mean,
but I
know how to drive a trailer.
She's like, that's nice. I didn't think you were going to make it.
Brianna bought a half a cow. It came vacuum packed the way I wanted. I filled out an order form ahead of time. I could have easily fit a whole cow in my freezer. I will be doing that next time.
That is brilliant. Here's the thing in Florida, and I'm very excited.
Steph's going to start having Organ Day on Saturdays.
Okay, I'm not going to say what I'm thinking because we'll never get monetized again. Anyway, here's the thing. In Florida, some of the local farmers, cattle farmers, are wanting to sell direct to the public like that, especially after like the whole quarantine thing. Yep. But they don't know butchers. So they're trying to figure out like, I need to get connected to a butcher.
Right.
And that would be awesome. And then, yeah, you could place that order and get it like packaged the way that you want it. And let me tell you what, I'm getting everything turned into ground beef that's not a steak. If it's hamburger meat or if it's organ meat, I say make it look like ground beef to me so that I don't have to think about it being, you know, a heart or a lung.
Autumn got the sampler pack and added pistachio and pumpkin. She wanted lemon, but they didn't have any. Yeah, they don't have any of the single packs right now.
Wait,
but
which one did she get?
Good. The sampler pack.
Okay.
And then the lemon and the pistachio and the pumpkin singles.
Okay.
And then, but she wants lemon, but they don't have any yet.
Pumpkin spice.
Because the lemon's only in the big bag. It's not in the little bags right now.
Lemon in the big
Holly
bag.
is curious about Keto Chow. Holly, if you go to our channel, like just search our channel, we have tons of Keto Chow videos, including the first one where we're like, yeah, we don't know if we like it. And then we met Chris and Miriam, and they challenged us to have only Keto Chow for 7 days, which we did. And we discovered butter in it, and now we like it.
And honestly, still, it is the greatest ice cream. Yeah. I think that it wasn't established that way. It wasn't like, I don't think that they thought, well, hey, our meal plan's going to be ice cream.
Yeah.
I think Keto Chow ice cream is the best ice cream that there is.
Heather said all their lockers for the meat is booked out until next summer.
Wow.
So, Joe is here from,
hey,
he's in Orlando. He's in Orlando.
Wow.
So.
You in Orlando?
He's in Orlando. Are you ready to get off?
No.
Well, it's 9:46.
Well, you better put some guacamole on something.
Heather said, I'm making chocolate toffee ice cream tonight.
That is the
Mike
best.
said, buying local is a good idea. COVID showed us the issues with having a food system that is global.
You know what else I got excited about? I was talking to a local farmer that said that they were going to try their best to bring back the original like strip mall where it was basically like a chain of different vendors.
Keto Chow. Now I want ice cream.
That it was like, oh yeah, I want that.
Now I want ice cream.
I want that too.
Thanks.
Sorry, let's put some guacamole on it.
No.
But it was like, get a butcher, get a person who sells vegetables. I mean, it was like, get them all together so that like it's local people selling stuff together and you're making your own supermarket. Isn't that cool?
Kim said, I started replacing one or two of my meals a day with Keto Chow today. Going to do this for at least the next week using butter.
Butter is better. Butter is cheap.
Chris said it's too late for ice cream. It's never too late for ice cream. Especially, even though we don't have any Keto Chow made in the refrigerator, we can just make it in the blender.
What flavor am I going to get, though?
I don't know. Maybe root beer. I have a lot
of
root beer.
No! You know why? You have a lot of root beer?
Why?
Because that's not the best flavor.
It is. It
Chocolate,
really is.
Chocolate toffee.
No.
Pistachio.
No.
Banana.
No.
Chocolate.
No.
Chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate peanut butter and
salted
banana.
Caramel.
Chocolate peanut butter and banana. Joe said, would tell you how to eat keto at Disney parks, but I don't eat there. There's too many temptations. It's so easy. I fill the family up at least bacon before we go, and they haven't had to eat either.
Yeah, Heath is saying it sounds like a farmer's market, but like a permanent space. Like they each rented like a business.
Mike said I made an eggnog Keto Chow blend with cream, cardamom, nutmeg, and pumpkin spice seasoning for dinner.
Hello? How cute is that? That's like pumpkin spice for the win.
Yeah, Chris said, gee, must be nice to have Keto Chow with butter. Because Chris has got to eat it with
Is he doing it with like whale blubber at this point? What fat are you using?
Olive oil.
Not cod liver oil? I feel like there's a lot of oils out there that would work, but like, why? Why? You got to respect somebody that's like, I'm going to do everything I can with my product to so that I could answer questions. It's so that Chris isn't never going to guess what the answer is. If someone has a question, he's going to be able to answer that question.
Do we have any eggnog? Now they're all talking about eggnog. Now we should have eggnog ice cream.
That is delicious.
Chris said cod liver oil would be way worse.
Wouldn't that be terrible? Oh, have you done some shots of those? Like, oh.
I don't mind the cod liver oil, especially if you get the lemon flavor.
Hungry, he says, root beer Keto Chow ice cream is great. Add Zevia ginger root beer for an awesome ice cream flow. Okay, of course he has to make it better.
So
that probably is
good. We're going to get off. Man. I have to edit videos, and I have to go cut grass tomorrow morning because we didn't finish because it was raining today.
I get to meet somebody and like start cutting out like 100 things for the next 8-week series times 8.
Miriam said it's easier to eat to fast at Disney. Then you don't have to stop to eat. You can just play. That's what we do. Like when we go to Universal Studios, we're going to go next week. And
I don't want to miss anything.
Nope. Yeah, we just go all day and we'll eat afterwards.
You know what is the best?
Or if it's raining, we'll go to one of the outside restaurants at Universal. But if it's not raining, we're just going all day.
Here's the thing. The non-scale victory for us when it comes to amusement parks, because we have always loved amusement parks. We haven't always been able to fit on all of the rides, but we've always loved amusement parks, especially with the kids, was the first time, Keto, that you got to like go to the park and you realize that everybody is doing that noon lunchtime like leave the line because they're carb people. They've got to go eat or they're going to freak out, and you all of a sudden don't have to leave and you're not freaking out, and it is the best non-scale victory in either because like I've been waiting here for the Haunted Mansion ride and like I want to get in and like I'm not leaving this line.
Okay. We said we were getting off, so everybody's saying goodnight, so we're getting off.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Love you guys.